What's poppin', peeps? Happy Wednesday. Your boy T-Money up in the heezy. Here to do another update. Yes, I know, I've been on a roll lately. But how could I resist my snake shed today? I cleaned his tank after work. He went right into the shed and he was like, yo, I want to come out. I want to chill with you. I want to join you for your YouTube video. So I couldn't resist. I mean, Levi's my boy. So had to bring him out for this video for sure. So guys, those of you who are new to the channel, I do love animals, and I do have two snakes. I have a California king snake, and which is Levi, and I have a blood red corn, who, if you stick with me, you will meet down the line. I can't bring them out together though, because they don't like each other, but they're both really cool, and they join me for a lot of my videos. So guys, tonight I have two packages to unbox, and then I have a couple other items that I got, packages I got and I already unboxed just to save time for this video. So let's get right into this. So after work today, on my way home, I stopped at FYE. I was trying to grab Cinema Paradiso because I knew that they had that in stock, and because everything is now 40% off, I figured it'd be a good time to grab it. But unfortunately, somebody got to it first and it was gone. So I was like, fuck! Lost out on that deal. But I did end up grabbing Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Of course, very famous, very good science fiction film by Steven Spielberg. So yeah, I can't go wrong for this. For 12 bucks, I finally pulled the trigger on it. I had been waiting for a while, kind of debating whether or not I wanted to grab it for 20 bucks, and I'm glad I waited because I got it for a heck of a lot cheaper. So he's kind of squirrely. He's going to be a little bit squirrely tonight because he shed, so he's got a little more energy. But so my apologies if I have to fidget with him throughout the video. But anyway, so that's Close Encounters from FYE. Then I grabbed my boy Tom, Horror's Ball. I was raving about this movie, so I wanted to grab it because I value his opinion greatly. And it is Brimstone. Awesome cast. It's kind of like a Western thriller. I think I'm going to pop this in tonight. From what I understand, it's about a preacher who is like a rogue preacher who is hunting down a woman who is, I guess, wrongfully accused, who he is wrongfully accusing of a crime. So, pretty badass action thriller. I mean, Western thriller. I've heard from multiple people now. Guy Pearce, Dakota Fanning, Kit Harington, big cast there. So that's awesome. And it does not come in a clear case, in case you guys are wondering. I'd put this in there. So that's Brimstone. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Oh, and also, guys, I have this, if anybody's interested. First come, first serve on that. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Alright, so next up we have the two newest releases from the Vestron line. Number 13 and 14. Number 13 being Gothic. Kind of the highly anticipated, obscure Gothic horror film from 1986, the year I was born. Finally gets a Blu-ray release from Vestron, so what better company than Vestron to release a killer release like this. This film is fun. I remember it being very strange. I just kind of remember a bunch of people, a little bit boring at times. I just remember a lot of like table scenes where the characters in the movie are sitting around a table for a lot of the movie. But if I can remember correctly, it kind of heats up at the end. So yeah, and I always love this cover too. So yeah, it's another one I'm happy that finally got to Blu-ray. That's Gothic. Then we have Class of '99, classic film here, directed by Mark L. Lester. Pretty cool film, fun futuristic film. Takes place in, I think, a school. And who's the main character? Malcolm McDowell. He plays like the principal of Kennedy High School, and you guys know what this is about. Droids, human-like androids, programmed to teach, and then there's a battle, and kids in the lesson will be taught a lesson, and will get a lesson in staying alive. So basically like cat and mouse, futuristic android, action thriller type film. So really cool. Those of you who have watched my videos for a while now know that I won this German steelbook version of this film semi-recently from Michael Felcher. He was holding an auction to support a cat shelter, basically, or a veterinary clinic or something like that, which is an awesome. Me being an animal lover, I own a cat. I love cats. I've had them my whole life, so had to support that cause. So, but yeah, I always knew I was gonna grab this release, Class of '99, because I collect the Vestron line. So cool. And for special features, there are some new ones I think on here. School safety. I know Michael Felcher worked on this release as well, so that's awesome. But yeah, new interviews with producer, director Mark Lester, co-producer Eugene Mazzola, new rules with screenfighter, so multiple new interviews. Then we have a feature on the effects with creators Eric Allard and Rick Stratton. So a lot of new cool stuff when Michael Felcher and Red Pictures are involved in a release, it's going to be good. There's going to be some great supplemental material because he always does good work for these. And for Gothic, you don't really get as much. You just get, you do get a new featurette, The Soul of Shelley, with actor Julia Sands, Fear Itself with screenwriter Stephen Volk, One Rainy Night with director of photography Mike Southern. You get a new audio, I don't know if it's new, but you get an audio commentary with a film historian, and then isolated score selections and audio interview with composer Thomas Dolby. So there are a few features on both releases, which is great. They're not just bare bones. Always love that. So really cool. That's number 13 being Gothic and 14 being Class of 99 in the Vestron video series of Blu-rays. So next up, guys, let's get into the 88 Films package that I have here. Alright, so 88 Films is the shit. I just have to go on the record and say they're an awesome company. They treat their customers right. If you are a good valued customer of theirs, they will treat you right. I just know from watching other people and for myself, I contacted them and they hooked me up here on this release. Not going to get into details, but they looked out for me because I'm a good customer and they acknowledge that. And I just love, as a consumer and a customer of like boutique companies, there's nothing more. I don't appreciate, how should I say this? I really appreciate when being acknowledged by these companies, and they say, "Yo, like, of course, man, like you're one of our best customers." Like, just being acknowledged for something, be it in points or a personal acknowledgement, is even better. I love it, and it just makes me want to continue supporting these companies, because at the end of the day, it's nice to support somebody and have it, have them personally tell you that they appreciate it, and it matters. Who doesn't like that kind of thing? So, really stoked on this release, though. So, this is, well, let's just open it up, right, guys? One of the latest releases from Eek. Levi, come on, buddy. All right, from 88 Films, we have the newest release of Cat in the Brain. And yes, there's no slipcover, but they'll be mailing me one. So I'm excited. I had peeps, T-Money back with you. Levi was getting a little antsy there, so I had to put him down, put him back in his cage. But he normally makes it through the video, so yeah, I don't know. A lot of energy after that shed tonight, I guess. So anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. Okay, so I was discussing Lucio Fulci's Cat in the Brain, a new release from the newest release from 88 Films, and this is number 39 in the Italian collection. This particular release includes a brand new 45-minute documentary on the misfires and masterpieces of Lucio Fulci's late period career, featuring Cat in the Brain screenwriter Antonio Tittori, legendary film critic King Newman, and Dark Side magazine's editor Alan Bryce, and more. HD transfer, I like how they kind of separate okay, this is an actual feature, this is what else is included on this release, by a line. HD transfer from the original 16mm negative, uncompressed English and Italian soundtrack, newly created English subtitles, excellent, Fabio Frizzi, live in Hollywood, October 2015, and that's it, original trailer, reversible sleeve. So, yeah, I think I mentioned I'm going to be getting the slipcover, hopefully, here in the mail, directly from 88 as well, so hopefully that will come soon. And then also it includes like a little leaflet, which is notes by Callum Waddle once again. So very cool. I think I did mention in the last video that Grindhouse, was it, put out an excellent release as well of this film. So if you're in the U.S. and you want to, if you're in the U.S., grab that one, because this is region B. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. So if you want to grab a U.S. version, you can grab that. It's a really nice release too. So that was Grindhouse releasing. I think that put that one out. But anyway, this is nice, and this is also the reversible cover artwork that I featured. I like it a lot. Obviously, the title in Italian, and then I love that little skull on the back. And so yeah, cool. One of the later films in Fulcio's collection. Fulcio Lucci. Alright, so let's get up with the last one here. The last package I have to show you guys is a beautiful package from my friends over at Vinegar Syndrome. Let's get into it. This is the January package. Those of you who are familiar with Vinegar Syndrome, or who are not familiar with Vinegar Syndrome, every month I think every month they give you an option to buy all of their releases for the month in a package at a discounted price. I don't know if it's monthly, but I think it is. So this is the January package from Vinegar Syndrome. And it includes, I gotta be careful with this because there's some slip covers in here I don't want to damage. So, the January package includes 3 films. First up we have Fugitive Girls, which is a women in prison film, clearly. Let's see. So, special features on this release include a newly scanned and restored in 2K from the 35mm negative, commentary track with Frank Henenlotter. Awesome, I'll have to watch that. And let's see, yeah, a bunch of other crap, really. There's an archival audio interview with Talia Corcoran, who's an actress from the film. Commentary with Ed Wood's biographer. And then we have, yeah, reversible cover artwork. Oh, I hate that. That's the one thing I don't like about Vincent, is that they still do this stupid security tape. Like, what's the point of that? It's not going to keep a disc from getting loose in there, is it? I feel like most companies don't do that anymore, but that's a minor gripe, please. So yes, this is a 2-disc set, reversible cover artwork featured right there. I kind of dig that. What do you guys think? I don't know. I kind of dig the orange, though. Orange is a cool color, so I think for now I'm going to leave Fugitive Girls, the cover artwork that's featured. Beautiful D is implicated in a fatal liquor store shooting committed by her boyfriend. Sent to an all-female work camp, she quickly finds herself at the mercy of 4 other violent and sex-crazed prisoners who force her into their daring escape plan. Once on the outside, the 5 fugitives embark on a brutal and sex-filled rampage across the countryside while making their way to a mystery site rumored to have buried suitcase. Making their way to a mystery site rumored to have a buried suitcase full of money. Director A.C. Stevens' most accomplished film, Fugitive Girls, is a quick-paced hybrid of action and sexploitation which co-stars the beautiful Renee Bond and Talia Corcoran, and featuring a typically jaw-dropping screenplay from Ed Wood. Excellent, I didn't know that. Who also appears in the film. Long available only in poor-quality bootlegs or heavily censored versions, Vinegar Syndrome brings this drive-in classic to Blu-ray totally uncut and uncensored and newly restored from its original camera negative. I'm sure it's an amazing transfer, as everything Vinegar Syndrome does is gold. I don't know why it's not picking up the orange color. It's actually like, oh, you can kind of see the orange. I guess the front is a yellowish orange fusion. But, alright, so that's Fugitive Girls. That sounds actually pretty good. Next up we have the wonderful, amazing Penitentiary, which I've never seen, not gonna lie, but I'm just saying wonderful and amazing because this fucking slipcover is so sexy. Embossed, that glove is like embossed, the Penitentiary's embossed. Feels like a nice fucking paperback book. Smells like one too. Love it, man. So this is packed. I'm not gonna talk. If you guys are interested in learning about this film, Go ahead and pause that right there and read up on it. It's got everything you need to know about this here release. So yeah, beautiful, love it. And I've heard great things about this, so I'm very excited for this one. And last but not least, we have another amazing embossed slipcover. Man, these guys do the best work in the industry, hands down, with their slipcovers. And the texture is thick. You guys know, most people, but you really are missing out if you don't jump on these like when they're initially released. Before you, because like I get it, slipcovers are a gimmick. They're stupid. Some people don't care about them. I do, but I don't care if you don't care about them. This should be like people who don't care about having a slipcover should make an exception in this case, just because it really is like an added. It just adds to the whole presentation. I mean, come on, you can't deny that. Super thick embossed slipcover, different cover artwork, you know, to display. It's just so classy. And again, for Lucifer's Women, sorry I'm talking about blabbing about my opinion on the slip, and I'm not talking about what's important here, and that's the release. Pippi, I'm coming, baby girl. But hopefully you guys can read up on that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. That's got all the information you need on that one. I think these are still available. Don't quote me on that, but definitely go grab these guys. Support Vinegar Syndrome. If you're a fan of sexploitation, women in prison films, excellent transfers, boutique horror, stuff like that, go grab them. Can't go wrong. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll catch y'all soon. Peace.